which is a mind, very much a mind. Drinks are fantasy for me, but which you cannot really speak out. So it is a forbidden drink. It is a forbidden drink. You cannot really speak out the section. Inside. So that's just what it is. I'm not talking it as a negative point of view. From a negative point of view.
There are paintings which I delight to see again and again in museums, and there are paintings which I wish I had on the walls of my home. And there are also paintings which live in my heart. And these last are works of Papia Ghoshal, a uniquely daring and confident artist who exhibits here in London and also in Calcutta. Now, I came across Papia's work in 2004, a couple of years ago, when she exhibited just down the road here at another central London gallery. And the show was built around some of the paintings that you see here, the world of forbidden dreams, a sequence of meditations on the male body, exploring its sexual grace, its power, and its sadness. Now, there's nothing new or surprising in representing the male nude in Western tradition. After Phidias and Michelangelo and Leonardo and Raphael or even David Hockney, it's extraordinarily hard to present a fresh view of maleness. But this, I believe, is exactly what Papia has done by painting what she feels of a male body, not just what she sees. And the intensity of her insight, its rigor, its purity, shows in the transformation that she makes of the male form. There's a figure here, as you will see in the paintings, on his hand and knees and viewed from behind, and it peers round a corner, a playful, almost childlike pose. Yet the feet are transformed into tangles of chicken claws. And in another painting, the penis blossoms into a green-leaved sun, spreading its leafy wings like a butterfly caught either landing or taken off, or by the collector or the collection. Now, such transformations are the mainsprings of Papia's vision. The viewer, too, is transformed by the sheer energy and wildness of the paintings, and I've seen nothing quite like these paintings before. Papia has, in effect, visualized the poetry of metamorphosis, using the male body as her magic wand. She is in a line of direct descent in the Western tradition of Ovid, the great poet of Augustan Rome, who was banished to the chilly shores of the Black Sea by his own for offending against Rome's official standards of decency. In exile, he wrote some of the finest love poetry which any language has, and he almost completed 15 books of the Metamorphoses, a sprawling collection of myth, Olympian anecdote and traveller's tales that continues to inspire poets the world over. And because Papia is also a poet, she is imbued with the same transformative genius. And once seen, I believe that her metamorphoses continue in the mind. And I, for one, am privileged to have her work, not just on my walls, but rooted firmly in my heart.
actually say that it is sort of sexual. It has got a spiritual eroticism. It's all, I think, for all my paintings, it's a spiritual eroticism.
They have a yes.
It's a spiritual eroticism.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yes.
And the game of chess again, like a man's body is always on some chase is going on the man's body. That's also
Is this a woman manipulating a man?
This is some old everybody's manipulating each other.
What have we got here?
And that's a real video. It talks about the real part of a man. That's a real part of it, which is in the back door of a man.
Yes.
It is not what you see in the front. Some are closed entirely. Some windows are entirely closed. Which you want to open, you open. Which you don't want to open, you close. It's all done in the back door.
That's what I was thinking.
I'd like to start with Rudolf Storm, who has come all the way from Paris, and I'm really, really honored and lucky to have him here. He's also the ambassador of Paris from Switzerland. He's the Swiss ambassador.
Great moment, and I am very happy to see you. And I wish you all the best, and that is a beautiful going up. You will have your wings and fly.
Put them into an English which reflects the tone and rhythm of the originals. And the volume is called Days of Menstruation. Birds peck and peck at their feathers. Then comes a time when, swallowed by hunger, they peck to devour each other. All the while, two magpies are mating. All the while, the local girls press two fingers to their lips, saying, "Two for joy, two for joy." Our neighborhood girls will show their nests, made from the white ties of petticoats. Orange orgasms and the menopause bleed into footbands of yellow and black. Clothes rails shed scarlet grass onto the neighborhood's blue alleys and out into its streets. Colors drain down every last body. Little by little, the girls in the alleys shade off into black. Past. He'll be back one day, the way the past comes back to its floozy. He's forgotten that his floozy's long since been lost in other men. The ankle bell. One bell quits the ankle bells. It rings alone in the streets. There is no other music aside from the noise of traffic. You've all been deaf a long time. Aren't you still deaf? Blind geometry. The spent blue hue drips down the canvas. The brush is falling asleep. One dark arithmetic paves the way. The blind geometry moves. Awake only the planet that's next to grammar, and the textbooks are silent. Let me live. I don't understand what it means to ponder. I don't understand the meaning of life. I don't even know the meaning of living. I don't understand the meaning of death. I don't understand what it means to grieve. I don't understand what is love, faith, wisdom, piety. O mankind, let me live. And war, man of rust, with rusted sword in hand, with whom are you at war? Day and night you're at the mirror, suited in your false armor. Who is your rival? Inside these four walls, one darkness follows you. Still you are on guard for another opponent.
Celia has come in a very short notice.
More actors now, and the air is thick with cracks about agents, and Prospero's farting at sea. I'm after Caliban again. What about those false teeth? I wish I hadn't. An entire Shakespearean bar is looking at me.
This is a version of a Greek poem that appears in the Greek anthology. We are, of course, two friends. I, as a lover of girls, and you, the incliner towards the opposite view. We lean at the same angle to a straight up and down 90 degrees, and both entangle the world as we please. But we are on different sides of the honest-to-God plumb line, as a compass divides the cusp of a sign. Point north and I'll point south. Kneel to the east, I'll lie for the west. But trust my mouth to pray for best.
Works in bronze, creating matter in steel, not like them who sit on high stools, passing out unpublished work, while someone labours into the night amid the lightning flash of a welder's rod. His is not just of brain as of brawn, nor do you find a man in idle talk and intellectual bars. Only in the gallery will you find the finished piece and find the man.
This she has shown, our wise love for each beast, harmless to us and smaller, for the least of sparrows falling may escape our feast. But she stronger in summer's lip than these, feeds from her kindlier hands, as by degrees the young she'll mellow into ease.
That was written for me. I like to end just by adapting Plutarch's great dictum, ut pictura proesis. Through the picture comes the poem. Which we can render something like this. All pictures speak, but these speak heart to heart, which is the fount and origin of art. And as each speaks its poem, so the soul by some is unmade, and by some made whole. Then, if we've tuned our eyes, we'll see what's true, and learn that wisdom's passion is taught by you. Would you raise your glasses with me for Papia Ghoshal?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers. Yeah.